This translation of the Niti is given in Sanskrit. Chapter 1, first. The person who knows his abilities well and does welfare accordingly has the strength to bear the sufferings, does not deviate from the path of his duty and right conduct, even in the adverse conditions, is known as a true scholar. Second, those who are not drawn towards the flaws like anger, deceit, arrogance, excessive eagerness, selfishness, insolence, etc., are truly wise people. Third, one who does not desire to acquire the rare objects, does not grieve over the temporal things, does not panic during a calamity, but faces it head on, is a wise person. Fourth, only the person who starts any task with resolve and does not stop midway, does not waste time, and keeps his mind focused is wise. Fifth, the person who does not become arrogant on receiving respect and is not distressed when insulted, always stays calm and untroubled like a pool of water, is the only wise man. Sixth, a person who acquires knowledge from the scriptures and shapes his intellect accordingly and exercises the intellect according to the knowledge he has acquired and who never violates the dignity of others is a wise one. Seventh, one who considers himself knowledgeable without having studied is arrogant, and wishes to earn money without making an effort is called a fool. Eighth, a person who abandons his own work and intervenes in the work of others and supports his friend in his wrongdoings at his behest is called a fool. Ninth, O king, a person who does unnecessary work, views everyone with suspicion, delays in performance of essential and urgent tasks is called a fool. 10th, a fool enters just anyone's room without permission, imposes his opinions even when his advice is unsought, and reposes trust in someone who is unreliable. 11th, he who represents himself as wise by blaming others for his mistakes and is wrathful even though incompetent is known as the great fool. 12th, a person who does not become haughty even after acquiring great wealth and property, knowledge, fame, success, etc., is called a wise person. 13th, who is crueler than a person who is selfish, keeps expensive clothes, delicious food, and objects of pleasure and luxury only for himself, and does not share them with the needy. 14th, magnanimous people possess the quality of mercy, but some people view it as their flaw. This is erroneous. 15th, forgiveness is a virtue by which everyone can be brought under one's way. What is the desire which cannot be fulfilled by the practice of mercy? O king, wicked people cannot harm a person who holds the sword of peace in his hand. 16th, the monk proficient in yoga and the person who sacrifices his life while fighting in the battlefield are both liberated from the cycle of life and death and attain salvation. 17th, O king, snatching away someone else's wealth, establishing relations with another's wife, and abandoning a true friend are the three grave faults which are destructive. 18th, lust, anger, and greed are said to corrupt the soul and are the three gates to the hell. It would be good to renounce them. 19th, those who aspire to progress in the world must give up forever the 6 vices of slumber, indolence, fear, anger, laziness, and procrastination. 20th, O king, the mentor who remains silent, the priest who does not chant mantras, the ruler who is incapable of offering protection, the wife who is bitter of speech, the coward who wishes to remain in the village, and the barber who aspires to live in the forest. These 6 people should be relinquished just as a boat with a hole in it is jettisoned. 22nd. So these were 21 and 22 together. 22nd. A person should never forsake these 3 virtues. First, honesty, philanthropy, industriousness, absence of animosity, mercy, and fortitude. 23rd. 6 things that provide happiness in this world are prosperity, good health, a supportive wife, a wife who speaks pleasantly, a dutiful son, and education, which can create wealth. 24th. 6 types of people make a living through 6 other types of people. Wow, this is interesting. So 6 types of people make a living through 6 types of people. The 7th type of people remain unavailable. Thieves through those who are careless, doctors through patients, drunken women through lustful people, priests through patterns, kings through those who are belligerent, and intelligent people through fools earn their livelihood. Well, we need to discuss it in detail, I guess. And this was 24 and 25 together. Now we're going for 26th. O king, staying healthy, being debt-free, not living abroad, being in the company of the good people, earning a livelihood through running one's own business, and living a life without fear are the 6 things that provide worldly happiness. 27th. Jealous, hateful, discontent, wrathful, constantly distrustful, and living on the fortune of others are the 6 types of people. These 6 types of people are always miserable in this world. 29th and 30th together. O king, 8 early signs that mark a person heading towards destruction are stated as follows. First of all, he is jealous of Brahmins, wise or learned men, and holds grudges against them. Second, opposes them. Third, grabs their wealth and property. Fourth, attempts to murder them. Fifth, rejoices in their disparagement. Sixth, is displeased by their acclaim. Seventh, does not invite them to the sacred rites, prayers, and ceremonies. And eighth, when they ask for something, finds fault with them. A wise person should therefore steer clear of these failings. So number 31st and 32nd together. 10 types of people consider matters related to duty and right conduct as of no consequence. And these are a drunkard, a negligent person, a lunatic, a tired individual, someone afflicted by anger or hunger, a brash person, a greedy individual, someone who is frightened, a person overcome by lust. Sensible people should avoid the company of such people. All of them will lead to destruction. 33rd. Lakshmi herself comes to the kingdom of the king, who is trusted by his subjects, who punishes only those who are proven guilty, who knows what the appropriate quantum of punishment should be, and who can draw upon the quality of mercy. 34th, the person who does not humiliate the weak, stays alert and always, and deals with his enemies wisely and reasonably, does not compulsively picks quarrels with the strong, and displays courage at the right time, is a true warrior. 35th, O king, enemies cannot persist in the face of a person. Enemies cannot persist in the face of a person who is never agitated even during the troubled times, but remains vigilant, engaged in his work, and who copes with the sorrows with a smile during adversity. They scatter before him like straws in a storm. 36th, a person who does not renew a dormant feud, who is devoid of arrogance and does not conduct himself in a frivolous manner, who does not commit an inappropriate act when he realizes that he is in trouble, is honored and recognized as the most excellent in this world. 37th, O king, someone who does not rejoice in happy times, does not feel pleased when he sees others in pain, and does not regret giving charity, is known as virtuous and a truthful person. 38th, the person who is aware of the social behaviors, customs, communities, religions in the society, and acquires the essence of knowledge. Through his influence, he can establish his authority over the subjects wherever he goes. The last but not the least of this chapter, one from the Vidur Niti. A person who is quick to help everyone, is honest, kind, respects all, and has virtuous nature, is valued as the finest jewel in the world. So coming up next would be chapter 2 of Vidur Niti from the book Niti Sar Sangrah by Rita Rani Paliwal and translated by Malti Mathur.